Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, that's role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
Good evening. Hello. We're back. It's been a bit of a fight to get to this point because apparently Microsoft thought it was a really good moment to install, upgrade my Windows on my PC just before we started streaming. So that's an hour late. But anyway, we're here. And last week, we left off just at the moment at which you arrived at a secret base hidden on an asteroid deep in Sunium's belt. And brave or foolhardy, we're not quite sure, Lovelaw had stepped into the large room, the hangar, that you'd managed to manually crank open the huge door. So, here we are. Lovelaw's disappeared inside. The rest of you are stood outside. And there is an extremely terrified young pirate who really, clearly, and obviously doesn't know what to do. So what are you going to do?
Where's the young pirate?
He is here.
I'm not zoomed down enough. There. Nope. Oh, he's out with them? Okay.
He's here.
Yep. Got it.
Here. Yeah?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Good.
John, I'm going to go in with Lovelaw, and I've got Monty with me. Sorry. Because we're on an expedition, Monty's not staying in the boat.
Okay.
Have we locked the ship, just in case he gets any ideas?
We've had that problem before.
Yeah.
We have, yeah. Well, the question, of course, is are the pirates coming back?
Is that as well?
You know, do we leave the ship where it is? Unfortunately, apparently the ship is too big to fit into this base.
Yeah.
So either do we leave Monty behind on the ship? You can't. The problem is he can't pilot the ship. Does he have any way of communicating with you other than talking? Is there like a psychic link? You can know what's going on with him.
No, it understands instructions. I can tell it what to do, like go and fetch my my nail clippers, or go and get my hedge trimmer because I've got to shave my bush, shit like that. But yeah, I've got no psychic, so he would have to be close by. I don't know whether he would actually be able to. No, he has spoken because he shocked JL when JL and Monty were on the boat that time.
Now, what I'm trying to get at is if we left him on the ship and we were somewhere in this base and then the pirates turned up, there's no way he can send you a telepathic message.
No, only if we were in range of the orb.
What about the orb?
Yeah, we've left that on the ship.
Ah, yeah, but that is telepathic though, isn't it?
Yes, but we're out of range of it, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yep,
It's
we
quite
are.
a long range, yeah.
Yeah, but we are out of
Not
range
that
because I
long.
remember asking because I was very concerned about you guys not being in that telepathic field. And I got told, yeah, well, we've already landed, but they're just outside of the range. And what are you going to do with the orb? And
Yeah.
Lovelaw said, well, I ain't fucking carrying it.
Correct.
You see, alarm would be quite a good spell to have, wouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Do I
Wouldn't
have
it?
that? I don't have
it?
that.
Yeah. I have to think
I
about
mean,
it.
I can make something. So are there some stones or something lying around on this asteroid?
It's made of stones.
It's made of stones.
Right.
It's literally rock.
So
And
what I can do,
Bits of it have chipped off. Yeah.
what I can do is I can magicify that.
That's the word, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imbue
Okay,
with
The 2024 rules, obviously.
with
Yeah.
green necromantic magic and cast avocadava on the pirate captain.
Don't we have
What
the
pirate captain?
immovable?
Pirate
You're going to
captain.
cast avocado on him?
Yeah,
Does that come
I'm
with
going
an
to turn him
umbrella?
into an avocado.
Turn him green.
No, so I can do 4 times a day. I can do very small miniature magical tinkering on innate objects like stones or something like that. And when the criteria is met, it can like release like a light up in the air, or it can do an audible sound. But where are we going to put them? How
Yeah,
are we going to
even
know
though-
if we're inside that something outside is now landed?
Yeah, no, alarm is a spell to have.
Yeah.
I think. it was-
I don't have
First
it though.
level spell. I don't have it either.
Yeah, I
My
mean, when it
vote
comes
is-
to the tinkering, sorry, just when it comes to the tinkering, I'm not sure that that's. I'm not sure that those are something that you're going to be able to like rig up, a substitute for alarm
Yeah.
No,
in this case.
With a bunch of
everything's out
cantrips.
of range or not in
Yeah.
sight. So yeah,
What about we just go ahead and have Monty guard the ship? That'll at least give us some time to come in, come out. Yes, we lose a little bit of combat power as we're exploring, but we know for sure we've got a ship to leave someday. Maybe. I mean, we do put him in a perilous situation if there's an overwhelming force. It's that
mean,
we
you-
gotta split the team.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it feels
I'm-
to me like you guys, you probably need to decide what it is that how you're gonna play this.
Yeah. We do keep running into this problem, though.
For the exploration
Right.
portion, I'm assuming I'm standing close enough they can hear me. Is that
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm in the room with you.
then?
He's not moved yet though.
No,
We
Yeah.
did move your token then.
Let me move. Let me and Monty stay on the ship. If anything comes, I will send Monty flying to come to you. Then
Monty
you
can't
guys.
fly.
Okay, well Monty can scuttle.
And Monty obey your orders even? Can Monty even understand you?
Yes.
Oh,
Can he?
that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you
Good
can
question.
have
Well,
a simple conversation with people. He did it with JL that time.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
so yeah,
First
you
of them.
you can converse with him, trying
think
to
it'd
get
just
him to
be-
do stuff in combat. I would say possibly not, but if it was a case of go to Shaggy and get help, then he
Go to
would
Shaggy.
understand to, So I'll give him the command of Monty. If Lovelaw says go to Shaggy, run to me.
There you go.
Could you give him a command of, if you see another ship, come to me?
Ah,
Yeah, can do. But then if he looks out and he sees anything flying past, he'll run straight to me.
Yeah, well,
that's fair.
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Not unreasonable.
Yeah.
But then he won't know
Indeed.
where we are either because
Well, that's going to be a
we've
problem
not
anyway.
got a
though, isn't it?
locator or anything, have we? So
Yeah. But anyone we leave behind is going to have the same
Yeah.
problem.
look, I mean, he's there to try and basically deflect some of the incoming attacks. That's what his job is as a battle defender. Okay. If you want him on the ship, I'll leave him on the ship.
Let's do that. Let's leave him on the ship as our one fail safe, and then press.
I'm just having a quick look at the Steel Defender. It is friendly, but it will follow. It follows your instructions.
Yeah. So I would have to say,
Yeah.
Fair
you
enough.
know, if Lovelaw says, go to Shaggy, come to me.
So you guys are going to leave. So Lovelaw, you're going to go back on the ship, are you?
I think we're gonna let Steel Defender do the steel defending.
Yeah.
And we'll just all proceed and hope that we actually have a ship when we come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the Steel Defender is
What are we doing with the pirate?
one of the
So
back.
just a quick question. So obviously we've got this ship that's got these big spines sticking out all over the place.
Yeah.
Are they, can they be folded back? Is there any kind of mechanism to make the ship a bit smaller?
Not. I mean, yes, you can fold the. The basically like the sails, like the wings out the side. You can do
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm thinking.
But you can't fold the legs. The legs
Okay.
are pretty much fixed.
But there's the one at the top though, isn't there? Does that fold out? Is there one at the top? I'm trying to remember the picture.
So let me just share this one with you, so you can at least.
I'm just wondering if if we can get the ship inside this base.
Yeah, there's
That's
normally a display in VTT button, and I'm not seeing it today. Oh, right. Okay, so
That'll
that's
be
not
on the
working
monitor
today.
that's half working.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Probably. Yeah. Just give me a second, because normally it might be my setup. So just give me a mo if you would. Sorry, this is just bear with me, guys. Here we are again. Just me looking at things rather than actually doing stuff. We're all right. Just get there. It's just it really has.
We are going to have to do something with old I've forgotten his name, pirate, because once the charm effect runs out, he's gonna know he was charmed.
Yeah. We might want to just quietly, tie him up
Yep, that seems reasonable.
just
to me.
before that runs out. I would suggest.
Put him in inside
Could give him a
inside
sleeping
the area.
potion or something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
inside the
Yeah.
area that's obscured by the illusion.
We could have him put on the hempen collar and give him the little hoist. That's what pirates get. Just a thought.
So I've just shared that into the Discord, guys, so you can just have a look at it.
I have to get out of what I'm doing here. Oh, crap.
So
Okay.
one assumes that the wings
So the wings come in,
can come in.
Mm-hmm.
and the top goes down. So
Oh.
if we do that, will it fit?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
You can kind of arse end it into the thing. you could land it and sort of back it in somewhat, but you can't put it all the way. It basically you can't fly it inside.
No, okay. But if we did that, could we get it inside the illusion?
No,
Okay.
not quite close enough to be out the way, unfortunately.
The other
Mm.
It
problem
will
is
still
the
be
pirates.
sticking out.
The other problem with that is the pirates know this is here.
They
might
do,
land
but
and
they
it might-
for some reason seem to be reluctant to come in here.
This one is, yeah.
Possibly because of the Plasmoid Warriors and Neogi Void Hunters. I don't know.
That's a lot of them. 72.
That's a lot of
Since-
That's
Two
interesting.
damage.
So that's not whispering those, no.
No.
No, you didn't whisper those, no.
Okay, so what about this one? Oh no, that's the wrong one. No, I was just randomly clicking on some stuff to see what was going on, but I was wondering whether that would. I was wondering about whether that would work.
I was just joking.
Let me just try one more then. So let
Damn
me
it, I got all
try
excited. I thought I was going to see some of my brethren.
that one.
Relatives.
Nothing's happened.
No, I've not got anything.
Ah, it says 2 GM. There you go. That's why. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually roll any dice. That's why.
Is that the compendium stuff that was?
There we go. That's 2 GM. Right. Okay. So if I click on something in the in there, I don't get it. But I would have to open that in there. Okay. So
So
does
is this clicking on stuff from the encounter builder?
So that does it to the GM. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. That's cool. All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right, so anyway, so we can't get the ship in here. So
Move.
yeah, Rob's gone.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I'm just trying to make a coffee.
Oh, okay. In that case, are we leaving Monty behind? Is Robbie prepared to do that? Would it work?
Yeah. Simple instruction. If you I'm running.
What about you guys? But I can't hear him. Anybody else?
I barely.
Right.
Barely.
So
Barely.
if it's a case of if you see a ship come and get us as fast as you can, then that's fine. How he finds us, I honestly don't know. That would be DM decision, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depends how many paths he's got to figure out.
Yeah. You know, I mean, we just don't know what's in there. Speaking as a player right now, we don't know what's in store for us behind any of the doors. So if we've got corridors, then potentially, how's he going to find us? He's not a tracker.
We could draw chalk arrows on the floor as we go.
So, which case, then this would have to go through John. Okay, so the command would be: if you see a ship, run into here and follow the arrows on the floor.
Yeah.
And hope that John's not going to fudge us with extra arrows on the floor for different areas.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a facility or something stupid like that. As long as John's happy with that command and thinks that the Still Defender would be able to cope with it, I haven't got a problem with Monty staying on the ship.
Okay, John.
Monty's intelligence is 4. Okay.
Yeah.
4 is the base level intelligence for something that can converse or can follow instructions. Okay. Anything with an intelligence less than 4 is basically cannot understand instructions. It's just a dumb thing driven by instinct, completely driven by instinct.
So that's a positive for us at the moment.
So yeah.
So 4 is actually one more than the minimum level for a human.
So Monty can understand. No, 4 is 4 is not a minimum level. Not a minimum level for human. 3 is not either. That would be a very damaged human. So 4 is sufficient that you can give Monty simple instructions. And as far as I'm concerned, if you see a ship, come and find us. Come to the thing, follow the marks. Is perfectly reasonable, right? You've come up with a good solution there. Yeah, you'll draw some chalk drawings on the floor. I'm happy with that. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
We don't need to labour the point. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's brilliant then.
So can you take it as read then that as we go through doors and as we're going around this place, we'll be drawing marks on the floor and erasing them as we double back and go elsewhere.
Yeah. We're not even going to, let's not labour it. You're going to do
that's
that.
great. Okay, let's get in there and get it back.
Unless you suddenly have to run somewhere because, I don't know, an enormous monster has appeared and you have to run away in a different direction or something. Yeah.
These things happen. Yeah.
Yeah. You understand.
Distressingly often, but they do happen. Yeah.
Yeah. You understand? I'm trying to be as simple as possible. You set this up. I'm happy with your solution. We'll move on. That's your solution.
Yeah.
What about the pirate?
Good one.
The cleaning robots come out and buff the floor and take them.
I mean, it's a possibility. The gelatinous cube comes out and down the corridor behind you.
Yes.
That you noticing?
Yeah.
Or those 72 plasmoid warriors come out and ooze all over the floor and disturb everything.
No, that's not 72 plasmoid warriors. That's one plasmoid warrior doing 72 points of damage.
Oh, that's all right then.
JL's got the pirate tied up.
In fact.
Yeah, JL's putting on a seductive voice and saying, "No, seriously, this is good.
This is a game.
This is good sexual tension."
Oh God.
Here we go.
Tying him to a bed.
Can't we just Megan? Do you have a sleeping draft?
Not on me, no.
Okay. Lovelaw, you've got a sleeping draft, haven't you?
It's called whiskey.
It's called a fist.
Called a club. Badoom. No. No, that's just, he's tied up, right?
Yeah.
No.
Tied up. Well,
no, he's not tied up.
If we go to tie him up, that might break the charm, because why would a friend want to tie you up? Unless we're going to pretend it's a game of I bind you, you get out of it.
Shortly, yeah.
The charm is going to run out real soon.
Yeah. I'd say, look, let's get him drunk first, and then tie him up. It's going to be.
Yeah, I did turn the
That's like a good night, Pete.
Yeah. I did do the jug for beer. I gave him some beer earlier out of it, so there's plenty more.
You gave him 2 gallons worth, didn't you?
I don't know how much beer it makes. I gave him a sip of it. Beer is 4 gallons. Yeah, 4 gallons.
4 gallons.
Yeah, he hasn't drunk 4 gallons of the beer.
Come on, keep drinking. You've got to down it in one.
32 points of beer would be impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, look, let's just grab him. I mean, come on, he's ask him to sit in a chair, get him to sit in a chair, then we just grab him and tie him to the chair.
Yeah.
Where?
In the ship.
So you're going back to the ship?
Yes.
Right. Is that everybody going back to the ship?
No.
Well, how long does it take us to get back to the ship?
All right, 5 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes.
I'll go with you.
I'll go back to the ship with JL.
Yep.
Okay.
I've been trying desperately, John, to whisper you, and for some reason it's not taking the whisper thing. My question is simply on coup de grace rules.
If you want to just basically kill this guy,
walk up and brain him.
You could literally just walk up to him and bury your axe in his head. His hit points are low. You could literally just walk up behind him without anybody even noticing, and just go, And before anybody really realizes, or he really realizes, you can just bury your axe in his head, and he would just
Done.
because he's not defending himself. This is not combat. I mean, even if it was a couple of whacks and he'd be dead.
Yeah.
It's very puny. I mean, not puny, but in comparison to you guys, he's basically a deckhand.
Yep. No, I mean the law of war is Lovelaw understands it. Pirates are set for execution anytime they're caught, and I have no problem with walking up behind the guy and just as these guys are debating.
So is that what you do? They're all conflabbing about. And you just walk up to him and just go
whack.
Actually, what you do is you take the side of your axe.
I mean,
and you
humanely.
smash it aside his head and basically stove his head in, and he collapses, and then you just bring the axe down and into his skull, and he's just dead. And everyone's like, and you're just wiping the blade of the axe.
Varo winces and looks away.
Everyone's like,
he's a pirate.
what?
What's a bit extreme?
I mean, we're pirates. We know what's going to happen. We get caught.
We're pirates.
We are not pirates. We're not pirates.
You're not those kind of pirates.
Not those.
We're not any kind of pirates.
Very good.
I don't know. I hear you took extensive notes from a book. I hear you might have listened to other people's tunes and can now play them note for note. I mean, you know.
Oh,
That's the kind of piracy, right?
I just think something's got to be said. So I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm just going to come out and say it. Varo, you see what you've done to Lovelaw? You murder one guy and Lovelaw now thinks he can go round just executing whoever he wants.
Yeah, but that guy, the guy that I killed was trying to kill me, so that was self-defense. This guy was helpless.
That is true.
Yep.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't tied up. He could have defended himself.
Well, not right then, he couldn't.
Which would have taken 5 seconds of Lovelaw flanking him with a large axe.
And then I look at Lovelaw and I go, Love. We got brains all over the place now. Oh, we got brains all over the place. I can digest those.
That's my player doing that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to drag the I'll drag the body in and we'll dump it somewhere.
I seem to remember early editions of the DMG had a contagious diseases section, didn't they? Some nice contagious brain illness.
That's all right. I think I'm immune to disease. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
There you go. Don't eat the pirate. You don't know where he's been.
Exactly. Okay, we still 40 minutes in are standing in the hangar.
Yeah, come on, let's get moving. Come on.
Which door are we going to? This one or this one?
Let's try the one that's closest.
Yeah.
I mean, these could be trapped. Who can take a quick look?
Who doesn't even need to look? They just need to walk past.
Yeah, exactly.
I wander by.
Walk on by.
Christine, is your token joining us?
No, do I have to?
No. You can go back to the ship.
Oh, yeah, you put me on cleanup duty. Yeah, not happening.
Something's on
the
floor.
brains.
You surreptitiously hide the body of the
Munch. Okay. Oh, God.
Very surreptitious.
He's trying to make me feel guilty. Not feeling it.
Alrighty. You're in. You're all in this big, vast, echoey hangar. It's really noticeable that the way in which this thing has been built is it literally has just been chopped out of solid rock, and it has not been done. It's been done square, right? So everything is kind of, the walls are straight and the ceiling straight and all the rest of it. But it's not high quality workmanship here. We're talking about something where it's rough, right? The walls they've not been smoothed off. There's no attempt to dress them in any way. It's literally just someone's cut the rock, and that's job's a good one. You notice actually with these double doors that are in front of you that the doors are basically they've put a frame in. They put a wooden frame in around it. So basically, what they've done is they've chopped out the rock roughly, yeah. And then what they've done is they've basically put a wooden frame in to give it the shape to hold a set of doors. It's, I suppose the polite way of putting it is it's agricultural. It's a classic sort of basic military base. There's no fripperies here. It might be different as you get further in, but it feels very much like, built on a budget and built to a purpose. And almost certainly built by humans.
But recently used?
That's a bit harder to tell. I mean, there's not really like a lot of muck or anything like that, but then you wouldn't really expect that. You'd expect, stuff to get trailed in and out. You'd expect there to be, stones getting trailed in and out if people are coming out, in and out. I mean, as far as you can tell, this is the only entrance and exit. It feels built almost like it's built for a purpose. It's built as a kind of a basic military outpost.
Okay,
is how it feels.
That guy terrified. So yeah.
What's the door look like? Is jail? Anything?
The doors were obviously not from here. The doors were obviously built, off site somewhere. They are metal bound but made from wood. They're stout, sturdy, big, tough doors. It doesn't look locked, but it's also the kind of thing where you're not expecting a trap. That's not to say you're not going to check it, JL, but you're not really expecting. And if there was, it probably wouldn't be that sophisticated. No. This is not some dark secret crypt in which heavy treasures are located. It
wasn't built to last. It was built to.
Yeah. Oh, it was built to last, but it's built to function.
Yeah.
It feels. I mean, it's not even as nice as some of the kind of warehouses in Craxis, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've
and it's
unlocked the door
hidden
so
by
you don't do it accidentally.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
and it's hidden by a magical subterfuge. So
it's hidden by a relatively sophisticated.
So that's the probably main protection.
Yeah,
well, I think that also the pirates probably were expecting to have people here defending the place.
Yep, we'll give it a shot. I'll open the door, John.
Yep. Okay.
Does it come towards me or the other direction?
It opens inwards,
Towards
double
us.
doors.
Okay, then I will step on this. Well, double doors. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay.
Double doors, yeah. Big,
All right.
wide double doors. Tall, big, hefty.
I'll open the ones on this one on.
You'll
on
open
this
both
side.
of them because that's what will happen when you click it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
All right.
It's a storeroom, right? There's no question in your mind that this is a storeroom, mainly because there's kind of crates and barrels and bits and pieces still left in here. There's also a lot of sort of stuff. It looks like it's been a bit of a mess. There's stuff thrown around all over the place. But there's kind of crates and barrels and stuff all over the place.
Looks clear. Do you guys want to check it out?
Yep. Coming in.
Okay. So I'm going to assume at this point that you're going to check around the stuff that's in here, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Don't worry, the other door is locked, so you can't accidentally open it.
Mhm.
I've tried to do that with as many of them now.
It is
apart
one
from
we.
last week.
It's one we see. I was waiting for you to describe it, just in case it was a
Yeah. So there's another door over here, which is also quite large. In fact, it's wider than a normal door. It's quite a big door, but it's not like these double doors leading in. You basically flick through some of the stuff that's in here. There's a couple of like boxes of what look like they were at some point fresh fruit and veg, fairly hardy stuff, but it's all mouldy and rotten.
Okay.
So that's pretty manky. There's quite a lot of. Sorry, Pete.
I was going to say, so from the state of the fruit and veg, we can get an idea of when they were last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that this is probably a couple of weeks old.
Okay.
You know, there are some boxes of more hardy food. So there's things like there's actually a small crate that's got some hams in it, some cured hams, which look fine actually, but then they're hams, so you would expect that to be the case.
Yeah.
They're wrapped up in wax paper. There are some bigger boxes that have got. There's quite a lot of basic ration packs, the kind of things that you would expect. From a military perspective, certainly Lovelaw, your expectation and that when you're out, like on a military operation, this is the kind of stuff you'd be carrying. In fact, it's actually the kind of things that you guys carry on the ship. It's hardy food, it's tack and stuff like that keeps really well. So that seems like the vast majority of it. But one of the things that does weird you out is there's about 10 of these crates that have got this slightly pungent brown smelling. It's in big paper sacks. You cut one open, and it smells almost meaty. And they're like these kind of. They're like flat balls. They're small. I mean, but probably slightly larger than a pea. Kind of like the size of a kidney bean, that kind of size, right? But so they're round and sort of flattened, and they kind of smell like meat, and they're sort of dusty when you get them out. Bit weird smelling things. You've really got no idea what they are.
Sounds like a dog kibble.
There seems to be boxes and boxes of these things. Very weird. You're pretty sure that none of you would eat them.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of animal food. Maybe they're keeping some sort of animals here.
Which would also explain why the doors are quite as wide as they are, if this was used as stabling of some kind.
Is there anyone that could do a nature-ish type check to figure out what type of creature would be using this fodder?
I certainly think that the best person to do that would be somebody with more of a who's more in touch with nature.
More of a
JL.
More of a static.
I know. I mean, she can try. I mean, a nature he's only +1 nature, but animal handling too, actually. But...
Oh, we're back to that.
Well, I can give you some bardic inspiration.
Mm. Hey.
Or we can just,
just freaking
rely on the natural roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, you're kicking around between you and JL. Your thought is you've seen in your family compound, you have kennels for hunting dogs, and you've seen something similar in the kennels because it's easy to feed the dogs with rather than trying to feed them with meat, which can go off. So one of the things that when you've got packs of trained dogs like hounds, for example, this is something that obviously it's not the sort of thing that you would expect kind of in a military base, but it is the sort of thing that you would find if you were in a compound for that was that's on the edge of a city, such as your family compound is in a city, and you don't want to be worrying too much about piles of slightly dodgy meat for the
Yeah.
to be feeding your dogs. You're certainly not the sort of thing you want to be hanging
Yeah.
around, especially in the summer.
Okay, so two things spring to mind. One is, it's been a couple of weeks and these animals are still alive and they've not been fed. They're going to be very hungry about now.
Or dead.
Well, they might have turned on each other, and so there might be a few left. The strongest ones, yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is these ration packs that are in the crates. Are there any kind of symbols on them? Because we know that these pirates have been trading with the Periga family.
Yep. See, that's why we keep Varo. He's always thinking.
So, any markings or symbols on the ration packs? Are they color coded? Yellow and black? Is it? Grey and yellow.
Just because this is the line of thinking that you have, Varo. You start checking out labels on crates. In terms of the kind, they're not ration packs, by the way. They're just they're crates full of food that is suitable for long keep. Right, it's the kind of thing where you guys would buy.
Not like an MRE pack or anything like that.
No, they're not MREs. No. It's a pudding can, or even astronaut ice cream or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just boxes of food. But what you do is you check out the labels and you check out some of the crates. And certainly you are you're confident, highly confident, that all of this stuff is from the same place, which is to say that it's from Shelter.
Okay.
All of the labels and all the things, the names on them and so forth, to you it screams of Shelter.
Okay.
All of it.
I'll carefully pull off a couple of these labels. Pop them in a pocket.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Okay, let's move on.
I'm gonna pocket a few handfuls of kibble, a few, sort of a little pouch full, just in case we need it. Just in case we need to,
It's a good idea, because if we get attacked by the dogs, wolves, whatever, they'll go for you first.
Yep.
Because you smell like food.
Yeah.
Run when that.
Just run the other way.
I'm gonna unlock that door that's there. So if you open it, all right? Just
be careful of animals throwing themselves against the other side.
I was going to listen whilst they were searching. I was going to listen to see if I can hear anything down behind the door.
Is there a blue dot above my token?
Yeah, it's so that you can swivel it to indicate
that's what
direction
that
of
is. That's what
travel.
it is. That's the new thing that. Yep. I got it.
By the way, the fog of war. I don't know if it's deliberate, but we lose the map that we can't immediately see. We only see what we're currently seeing. Rather
yes,
than
I had
we
to
used
switch
to have
off
it.
I had to switch off the Explorer mode. Because of last week, but I need to switch it back on now. So just give me a second.
Okay. It's all good.
Yep, it's back on now. So hold on just a second. I'm going to borrow. There we go.
That's it. Okay, cool.
There we are. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you want me to make a perception check or?
Certainly, yes.
Yeah.
I'll make the perception check for you if you want me to, if you want to know about something that might be hidden.
Well, I wasn't looking at hidden. I was wanting to listen to see if there was anything behind the door. So I got a 17.
Something snuffling hungrily, perhaps.
So it should really be me that makes those rather than you making them, because otherwise the answer the result might suggest something to you.
Okay.
A success or a failure.
Yeah, no, go for it.
But that's fine.
you roll
We'll do that. That's for the future, so don't worry.
Just remember, I get advantage with the shield.
I mean, it seems pretty quiet in here. You can't hear anyone moving around. It seems fairly quiet.
Okay.
I mean, it seems, this place is a big rock and quiet in here.
Yeah. Well, it was until these MacGuffins started filtering through everything. So when they finished messing about with whatever's over there, I go click.
Mm-hmm. Okay, initiative checks, please.
Oh, that looks like a plasmoid warrior.
That is actually a plasmoid warrior, yeah.
Dang those plasmoid warriors.
Click on your character, don't forget.
Ah, crap. Thank you. That was really smart. You saved me a failure there. There we go.
No turn tracker up.
Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness me. Wrong button.
There it is. There it is.
Bum, bum, bum. At least you're not having to put cards on there, John, for Savage Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be doing that by hand next time, by the way, guys. I've got a deck. I'm just going to hold them up.
Oh, fair.
I think it's just faster. You guys can each enter your crap as fast as you can go.
All right. Right, something's gone. Right, okay, here we go. Right, so. That Shaggy? Shaggy? Okay.
Yeah, the only nameplate I've got is Lovelaw.
Nameplate.
Yeah, sorry, I've got, on the turn order. You've obviously got you've got your your token and then a name afterwards. But the only one I've got is Lovelaw.
And I noticed that Megan's not rolled.
I wonder.
Yeah, she's on the turn order.
Right.
Oh, yeah, the number's there. No number, 0. She rolled a 7.
You can input that.
It's in the output.
Yeah, I think we all forgot to click on our token, apart from whoever said, "Don't forget to click on your token."
No, she had clicked on her character because it's written underneath.
She's giving us that squinty cat eye.
Oh, so it was only me that forgot then.
Probably.
Do you really have an 11 flat, Varo?
Ah, that's interesting. It's not included my dex bonus.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I thought it did it for everyone.
Except you do it by default, you have to tick it.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. You're right. I remember doing that way back when. Okay, let's have
Tiebreakers, that's something.
You are correct, Jail.
More options.
Yeah, it's just handy for the future, that's
Add
all.
initiative to the turn tracker.
Is that in D&D Beyond or is that in Roll20 that you add the...
That's in Beyond 20.
Okay. I just couldn't remember how we did it. I think it is Beyond 20. It is Beyond 20.
I think it's Beyond 20.
Yeah.
Advanced options.
Yeah, I think it's Beyond 20, Pete. So it's
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it.
What's your dex, Megan?
It is.
18 or +4.
John, I don't know why it let me enter that for Megan.
Okay.
I mean, physically, I could just go in there and type it in for her. So I don't know if that's a weird thing, but it was just like, okay.
I don't know.
They said
Are these all correct, by the way? I'm just checking.
About right.
Shaggy.
Oh yeah.
Apart from mine, because I'm not on there.
That's true.
You're not. What the?
So what was yours?
Mine was 10.14.
10.14.
Isn't it?
See now, boom.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird. Okay, cool. Thank you. And Varo, yours was 11 point what?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because
11
no
point
one else
doesn't
is on 11, so
11 point doesn't matter. Okay.
11 point doesn't matter, yeah.
As long as there's no one else. Great. This is really bad because the one person who's the non-thinker is having to go first. And
Anthony, you've gone very quiet.
that was my mic moved away from my mouth, I hope.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Hey,
We are all on
Yeah.
that. Good.
I'm going to, I assume it's my turn, John?
Hold on just a second.
No problem.
Lovelaw, it is your go. So, Shaggy opens the door and he goes, "Ah!" and yells.
Okay, I step here and thinking that my buddies are smarter than I am and will probably like talk to these people or reason with them because they get grumpy when I get violent without, letting them talk first for
Mm-hmm.
interminable times. I will ready my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is an aggressive action towards the team, I will shoot it at the closest bad guy. Is that a good enough description?
So, you are
I step up there. I ready
Yeah.
my heavy crossbow.
crossbow.
If there is an aggressive maneuver towards our team, I will shoot.
Fair enough. No problem at all. This guy raises a gun and fires it. So you'll go first.
Okay. Well, with that case,
'Cause
that's
you're ready to action. Oh, he's
Yeah.
firing. Oomph.
Egads.
Yeah, that qualifies, doesn't it?
Yes. Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, come on.
It's a 15,
I
is it?
do hope that hit.
Me too.
Yeah.
It goes spadoink off the plasmoid. So it physically hits the plasmoid, but the plasmoid's
That ain't
plasmoid
good,
skin
guys.
seems to be tougher than you're used to. We'll talk about this plasmoid when we get a bit closer and we can see a bit more of it. And it literally fires this gun. Shaggy, it's firing at you. AC, mister.
18.
Whoop.
$18, yeah? Okay. That was not pleasant. It actually misses you by a whisker, but it hits the door frame next to you, and there's this kind of burst of I don't know, some kind of big fat kind of electrical zap from this bloody thing that it's just fired at you. Whatever this weapon is, it's just leveled at you, and there's basically smoke. There's a hole in the door frame. And there's smoke, this kind of wood smoke. You guys can smell this wood smoke rising off it. And this thing fires, and then you hear it make kind of weird whistling sounds, and it disappears from sight.
You know what?
So,
This looks very dangerous. What do you think
Varo.
about
It does look very dangerous. I think I know why the pirates didn't want to come in here.
Look, either they'll talk with us or we're in trouble because they're tough as nails.
Hmm.
Can you yell down there? Do you speak? Wait, Shaggy, you speak their crap. The squiggly stuff.
That's my speak common, guys. Come on.
Do your gushy sounds.
Yeah,
So,
I'll just grow some extra
Shaggy.
antenna on top of my head and just sort of like do some weird waving.
Walk up and down going beep, boop, beep, boop.
I
what do you
tell
mean
you,
that's-
I've never been racially profiled before. It feels good.
That's Hitchhiker's Guide, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Hitchhikers. Absolutely. Sorry, just give me a second, Shaggy. There's something kind of slightly strange. So you got more of a look at this plasmoid, and there was definitely something strange about it. So you have, like all plasmoids, you have a bundle of nerves. You kind of have this blob, which is sort of nerve endings and things that sits within your oozy kind of body, and that's kind of your brain and your nervous system. It's the thing that connects out and gives you sort of control over your ooze envelope and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's your brain. So you kind of have this. It's sort of, if anybody looks at you and your colours, and then basically you've got this. It's slightly sort of golden looking mass of like sort of these silvery tendrils that finishes in this kind of main mass in the middle. It's not like kind of, gross inside out like, all the other races are. It's not like that at all for you. All the other folks. Yours is quite. It's actually quite a beautiful thing to look at, but that's your innards, if you like. And what you're used to is seeing that mass within a plasmoid. What was weird about this plasmoid is you couldn't be sure because you couldn't see exactly from a distance, but it looked to you as if that mass was, first of all, a very strange color, but also like there was some kind of almost technology, like almost like some kind of physical thing attached to it or within it or surrounding it. You're not quite
Just away from the
sure.
keyboard for a few minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
Copy.
Okay.
We have a
So
break.
some crazy
So it-
inventor has
yeah,
tried
just a second.
to clone a plasmoid.
Hijack.
Right.
No.
Maybe
No,
they're being controlled.
Hijacking
Yeah.
plasmoids.
Okay, let's take a quick break then,
I don't
Zombie
think they're
plasmoids.
plasmoids at all.
Okay.
and we'll give it 5 minutes or so, and then we'll.
Yeah. So my go, yeah?
No, it is Varo's go.
I thought he went.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay, well, the thing. Okay, Varo is going to move. Oh, hang on. Let's select that and move over there. So you can see that this thing is not there anymore.
Yes. You saw what happened. You saw Lovelaw fire at it.
I saw the
You must have
I saw
shot
the
something.
zappy thing come over here.
Yeah, you didn't see exactly what was going on.
Okay, so Varo's going to move back over here and say, what was it?
Appeared to be a projectile weapon of some sort. Unfamiliar. Shot energy or a projectile that burst energy.
Okay, what fired it? Is it a pirate?
Like a plasmoid.
Oh, a plasmoid?
Freaking evil one. Shaggy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna Yeah, if I see an enemy, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it. Ready to action. That's it.
Are you going to ready the Sacred Flame? It's only a cantrip, isn't it? Sacred Flame.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not burning a spell slot.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Shaggy, what are you doing?
A duck.
You've already ducked, mate.
I go, Lovelaw, do you see that? Do you see that?
That was a pirate plasmoid.
That wasn't a plasmoid.
Like one to me. What do you mean?
Are you saying all plasmoids look the same to you?
Yeah.
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 To be fair.
Yeah. What Varo
To
said.
be fair, they are shapeshifters, so yeah.
What Varo said. Come on.
Mm.
I thought you were better than that. Seriously, you can't tell the difference between one plasmoid and another. I'm telling you, that ain't no normal plasmoid. Did you not see the weird shit inside? It just didn't look. Look at me, and I just give you a big grin and a bit of my face just sort of like, you know. They had something else in and around and mixed in with, so it's.
Right, so your go is that you're going to have a very long conversation with everybody.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
I'm just checking because that's like, you know, you'll have to
I'm
go
not
over
moving.
and then everyone else is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm staying exactly where I am because I can't see how
All I was
wide
going to
that.
suggest was maybe you want to close the door.
Nah,
You don't want to close the door.
no,
You want to leave the door open.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
What's your
what I'm
action?
hoping is if something pops out of here, then whoever's next could maybe have a shot at it because it's already fired at us or at me. If we close what my thinking is, right, if I close the door, we're not going to know what's going on behind there. If we leave the door open, we can see what they're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is your action?
My action is literally to tell Lovelaw what the difference is between me and it.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
And that's it.
Yep.
I'm not moving, you know.
Yep.
So
Gotcha.
John, could I tell one of them from? I mean, I think I know Shaggy in a crowd, but could I tell what he was saying, or is it just too opaque?
The problem for you was that it was too far away.
Can I just...
You only really got an outline, and because what happened was you moved, you saw it raise the gun, you fired, it fired, then it went. It was literally and you didn't really get a good look at it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So you can tell it's not. You can tell it's not Shaggy.
Also,
okay, it's a completely different color to him.
Okay.
It's you know, it's not holding the same shape, etc.
Got it.
So no question about that. But beyond that,
got it.
Also, Lovelaw, okay, and the rest of the party, Shaggy's already told you that he's manually changed his colouring by consuming shitloads of ink. Shaggy's jade green is not natural for a plasmoid.
I don't remember that, but
Yeah.
I will gladly play that because I've just forgotten it in my sad state of oldness. Cool.
Well, I had to spend the money somehow, so I went for ink and I changed my colour.
It's the plasmoid equivalent of dyeing your hair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or having a tattoo, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Tattoos, yeah.
But Shaggy, in this exchange for a whole action, Shaggy can say it is natural colouring for a natural plasmoid, but there's something else there. It's
there's
not
no
quite
question.
Right.
There's no question that that plasmoid, to you, Shaggy, there was something wrong with that plasmoid.
Yeah.
You've never seen that before.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like having a half giant and then saying, "Oh, is it a human or is it a half giant?"
Oh, come on. That's taking the piss. Let's go on.
It's just rude, mate. But, everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. It doesn't mean they go around committing hate crimes.
Exactly.
Megan, are you doing anything?
Yeah, casual racism.
Is it my turn
Yes.
already? Oh, right, okay. I'm grabbing a syringe of glitter, hearing about the ink, and basically I'm heading over to Shaggy and injecting his butt with glitter.
Awesome. I actually really like that idea of a green glittery.
Oh my god.
If that's a laser weapon, that'll help you out.
The backscatter effect. Not a laser weapon. Trust me. Okay.
No, sorry.
So,
I'm basically I'm keeping my eye on the door behind us,
Okay.
but I am preparing my oh god, what is it called again? Hang on, 2 seconds.
Is
Sacred
anybody
flame.
going down the corridor, or are you all staying in the room you're in?
Stay in the room.
Who's next? That's
So that would be JL next.
and that's all of us.
Is anybody leaving the corridor? Is anybody leaving the room, or are you staying where you are?
I'm
Jail.
staying where I am. I'm keeping my eye on this big room behind us.
Got it. No problem.
She is tempted. She is tempted to have a nosy. She doesn't always.
Go on, do it.
So I think it's just worth me pointing out, because it's only fair. You have a series. This long corridor has a series of doors down it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, you're seeing these doors here.
It could be
All
any
right.
number of baddies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Any number.
Hey, well, as they leg it towards us, we can always slam the door shut in their faces, so
Here, just here, there is effectively a side corridor.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Okay.
So that's not one of those doors that's open. That's a.
and that was
that's
kind of where the
Yes.
thing was.
Yes.
Yeah.
That corridor is where the thing was. There we go. Okay. Cool. What's happening?
Yeah, JL is going to move. She's going to head forward 5, 10, 15, 20,
Exactly.
5.
Exactly.
And she's going to take the ready action and say if anything comes into view, she's going to fire an arrow at it.
Anything comes into view.
Anything comes into view.
Well, no, anything hostile down from... Yeah, anything hostile, like that plasmoid comes back.
How would you know it's hostile?
Well, if it fires at us.
That's a very different.
Yes,
That's a very different.
If the plasmoid with the gun comes back, she's going to
Okay.
Fair enough.
shoot at it.
Sorry.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Lovelaw.
Okay. Well, I see Jill go rushing in there with impunity. So I'm going to step here.
She missed the first part of it because her hat fell down over her eyes. That's why the initiative was so low.
Is this door locked? Does it look like, John? I will try it. I'm just going to try it.
You're going to try that door.
Yep.
It opens.
Okay.
Looks like sleeping quarters.
Okay. So I do the little.
Pretty densely packed room full of double stacked racks.
So,
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
you were going to say it's full of plasmoids.
Yeah, exactly. There's 5,000 in there.
I was thinking 5,000 snarling hounds.
Ah,
You reckon you count them. That basically there's a run down the middle here, and then per side there's 8 bunks per side, and
Gotcha.
like little basic little foot lockers and stuff like that. So you could get 16. You could sleep 16 in here. It's cramped.
Okay. So I've got this heavy crossbow with a loading property, which prevents the character with an extra attack from taking multiple attacks with the weapon. But I think
22 buckets. Yeah.
I think I can open that door, peek in, and load the crossbow.
So, opening a door, we decided, a regular
An
door, just
action.
swinging one open. No, we didn't.
Okay.
We decided that it takes. We decided that a house rule basically it's an extra 5 foot of movement. So you moved from what, over here somewhere?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to open the door.
And then pop the door open.
So you can still take an action.
Okay. I'm trying to determine if the load, I can't remember. I've just been not playing this so long. So I'm looking up load. I apologize.
The loading the loading property.
Yeah, the loading property.
The loading property basically means that you can only fire once per round, even if you've got more than one attack.
But in this round, could I load and ready?
That's a good question.
That's where I'm trying to get to, because I'd like to load and then point down the hall towards the door, or excuse me, the hall where the guy came from, and be ready to.
I thought that we discussed this.
I know we have.
Yeah, but I was just going to say, I thought we discussed it, and I thought John ruled that effectively Lovelaw raises crossbow, shoots, gets a bolt out, reloads. That's it.
So the loading action.
Yeah.
You can fire only one piece of ammunition from a loading weapon when you use an action, a bonus action, or a reaction. So when you take the ready action, what you then have is your reaction to execute the action. Do you see what I mean? So effectively, your action becomes a reaction triggered on a particular thing. So because loading works on a reaction, you can fire the weapon on a reaction. It doesn't matter whether you've loaded it ready or whether you haven't loaded it. The point, because you wouldn't do that actually. You wouldn't, unless there's some real particular thing you're doing. You wouldn't load it. You'd literally crank, load, fire, crank, load, fire, crank, load, fire. Yeah.
Apologize.
So that's what you.
Yeah. So basically, this stops me from being able to do it with multiple actions.
Yes, it stops you from. Unfortunately, the heavy crossbow. But of course, you could then have crossbow.
That's
expert.
what a crossbow is. That's what it's for. Got it.
That's what crossbow expert is for. Yeah.
Hobby.
Okay. Right. So you've taken the ready action as well.
Yes, sir.
To fire your crossbow, if
this thing pops, if pretty much anything pops its head around that corner, it's getting the crossbow.
Anything that pops his head around that corner, or anything that pops its head around the corner, anything comes around that corner, you are going to. Yeah.
So that is a slightly more aggressive tone than is taken by JL. And may cost us. We'll see.
Yep. Okay. No worries.
This is when the princess comes around the corner to warn us that this is all a mistake. The busload of nuns comes around the corner. It's all a mistake.
Welcome to my humble asteroid.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. That's not what I wanted.
There's an invisible plasmoid at near the corridor, and it's just farted.
Something is thrown out into the corridor.
Oh, here comes the big bang that's going to crush us. Great.
From that door, yeah?
Does it come towards us, or is it just out in the hall?
Oh, bloody bothering bollocks.
We got smoke. Is what we were looking for? Smoke? I can see smoke.
I could.
That is exactly what I was looking for.
That was really cool. It did. There was
Yeah.
boiling smoke that was
Mm.
pulled out there.
When
That's smoke. I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
There's a big burst of smoke
Mhm.
that occludes the
Fair enough. It's not moving, but that's okay.
No, it's okay.
We get it.
So now you basically can't see
Yep.
Oh.
The door.
it.
Hmm. Hmm. Whose turn?
It's now occluding the.
I didn't
Mhm.
see. I did not.
It's now occluding your vision, so basically you can't see through the smoke.
Fair
Mhm.
enough. Fair enough.
All right.
I know what I've said, but I think the assumption is that if something comes out of that smoke, it's going to get a crossbow bolt.
You said poke its head around the corner. Sorry.
Fair
No,
enough.
that's
Fair
fine.
enough.
That's fine. That would just be rotten, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's mean. No.
Ha ha.
Oh, you've just shot your crossbow at the smoke. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
cool.
I think we can have a little bit of leeway sometimes.
Fair
We do
enough.
need to be quite well defined, but we need to have a little bit of leeway.
That's why there's still.
Varo, obviously you can't see what's going on here. So have I closed the turn order? Donut.
You did, yes.
Right. Okay.
Anybody?
Right,
got
Varo,
a
it's your go.
gust of wind there, Vero?
Not one of my spells.
Ah. It's all right. Some of our warcasters would used to do that smoke.
Varo's going to move over there. If anything gets within range, then he will. Anything threatening gets within range, he'll cast Sacred Flame.
What's the range for Sacred Flame?
It is 60 feet, so they're going to have to get to there.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. No problem. Be interesting to see how far that's about 60 feet there, isn't it? So
There is zero benefit for going prone in D&D 5e.
zero benefit to going prone? No, there isn't.
I know.
There can be real benefits to going prone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What?
You are melee attacks against you have advantage, but ranged attacks against you have disadvantage, including
That's
ranged
right.
spell attacks.
Okay. It's not my turn.
So
Fair
actually, there can be benefits to lying
That is
prone.
true.
But isn't there a disadvantage to then attack from prone? I can't remember.
Not for ranged attacks, there isn't. I
Okay.
recall.
Oh.
In fact, not for any form of attack. If there is for melee attacks, but I think that's because it's people around you. For the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting, actually. Just one more thing. You can actually see that as smoke. That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. It roils and boils. And...
Yeah.
Dang
so you
it.
can see it's smoky.
Mm.
Cool. I like some of these things. Some of these new tools are actually quite good.
Yeah, definitely a step up with Roll20.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think you had that before, but I just think the performance was so dire than before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 times faster, they say, and I can believe it.
Mm.
Because it was dreadful before, wasn't it? Right, good. So Varo has a ready action as well. I didn't tag you, though, did I, Varo? You are tagged. Shaggy.
Yeah, Firefox is only using about 7% CPU for me.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So yeah, and Lovelaw, the other thing that you have to watch out for with some of these plasmoids is just how they look. I'm going to go in there and then I'm going to ready an action to use Firebolt. Yeah, Firebolt.
Where are you going to use Firebolt?
Where? Where I'm stood. Because I'm assuming I can see down the corridor by peeking
No, you
my head out
can't.
the door.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to get to is where you are because of where the door is. You can only really see here. Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
So if you backed here, you would probably still only get to here.
Probably just about see this one.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, but now you're getting down here, you can't. You with me?
He's doing math in his head. It's like the guy doing the probabilities before Leroy Jenkins goes in on his own.
The problem is because the door obviously isn't the full 5 foot width.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to give you the...
Fuck it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I didn't go in that room. The
Nope,
door
that's
is still
okay.
open. So I've come from here. And I squeezed through and I'm there. I've got my shield up and I've got my little pinky ready.
15, 20, 25, 30. Do you do 35 or 40? What's your movement?
30.
Oh, okay. So you would only be able to make it to there then.
I thought the first obstructed space is 5 foot.
Sorry?
I thought the first was...
So going through one of your companion spaces actually basically just adds another 5 foot. That's all it does.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Shag.
So effectively 5, 15,
15,
20, 25, 30. There you go.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm big and in the way. Got it. Ready?
Okay. And I'm going to ready an action. Should something come through the smoke,
Yep.
I am going to fire my hand bow. I'm not going to cast a spell.
So you got your crossbow out.
Yes.
Okay. So we have bow, crossbow, spell dude. Yeah.
Yep.
Megan.
Okay, so I can see everyone's leaving the room and heading down this, what I've been...
Yep.
corridor-like thing.
Yep.
There's nothing in the room, no movement or anything in the room behind us, is there?
At this point in time, you have not seen any movement in that room.
Excellent.
What you've been doing is peeking round the corner because you're acutely aware that there is a door down here. See where I'm pinging?
There is. Yep.
Yeah, you're acutely aware there's a door down there and you're paranoid that something's going to come through that door.
Yeah, and try and come around the back of us.
Yes.
Okay, but the party is moving forward, so I am going to move up and step in. And I'm not going to step into the corridor behind, actually. I'm going to just step to here.
All right. Now, obviously, you can't see down the corridor.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. But I have got half an eye still back on this door and the big room.
So you're looking down this way.
Yeah.
That's fine. No problem at all. So you're looking down that way. Are you readying an action to do anything?
Yeah, I am readying an action to cast... What's it called again? Can't remember. I don't remember the name of this damn flipping spell. Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
That's
cantrip.
okay. Just remember that you lose it if you don't cast it, if it's not a cantrip.
Oops. And I'm directing it this way.
Okay.
If
So
I'm
you're
looking for anything this way. I'm not looking for anything behind me.
No.
So if something pops out from over there in the cloud of smoke, I'm not shooting at it.
No, because you can't see it. You're not looking at it. So what you're doing is you're covering the strategic direction this way.
Yeah.
No problem at
moving
all.
up to keep up with the team.
Perfect. So you're following along, but the point is that at this point you are covering the rear.
I'm the rear guard. Yep.
Yeah.
Rear gunner. Yep.
Yep, because you know there's something. There's at least one thing in here with you, but there might be others as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They could do an end run around. There's another door in that big hangar. They could come through.
Yep.
That's as Christine was saying. She's covering that end. Yep.
Yeah.
So JL.
Yes. She's gonna scuttle along this wall.
Yep. Clear a door. Clear a door.
She hasn't got any more movement.
Pop that door.
If you want to open it, they're locked at the moment just to stop you from accidentally opening them.
Okay.
All right, but they're not locked. No, well, you haven't tried whether it's locked, but the point is you'll see them all as locked. But that's because
she'll try and open the door.
I don't want you to accidentally click on one and then go, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then the 3 ogres in the room have got to come out and paste you. So
She'll draw on the door. 3 ogres.
I thought they were owl bears.
Nope, she's going to try and open the door.
what is that? It's an owl bear. Huh?
Yes, I need to watch that again. Yep, she's going to try and open the door.
What's behind the door?
Door not opening for you?
What's behind door number 1?
It was locked.
No, number 2.
Or door number 2, sorry. Yeah.
Do you want to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 30 foot of movement. Have you got more than 30 foot of movement then?
Yeah, that's what I said. 30 foot takes me to the door, but I don't have any more than that. So.
Right. Okay.
Bonus
So
action?
if you're re-readying your action, that's why I've left it yellow.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean,
she's going to. She's gonna hit the dodge action, but I know that doesn't really have quite as much of an effect if she can't see the attacker. But she's gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
I don't think she's got more.
Okay, so you're taking the ready action again, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
cool.
she's dodging.
Same ready action, yeah?
No, she's dodging.
Your bow. Sorry?
She's dodging this time.
Oh, okay, so you're not taking a ready action. You're gonna take dodge instead.
She's hit the dodge action. Yeah.
All right, so you're taking the dodge action. Cool, no worries. Lovelaw.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I pop this door, John?
You can.
Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope.
No, because I locked it. The wrong button.
Got it.
Looks like another.
Okay. And I keep the ready action.
Looks like
Go ahead.
another
Tell me.
sleeping chamber.
Tell me. Sorry. What was it?
Looks like another barracks sleeping chamber.
Okay, but empty. As far as I can see.
Yep, as far as you can see.
Perfect.
I mean, all of the beds could be mimics.
Absolutely.
But probably not.
Can always.
Can you feed mimics on kibble? Maybe they were rearing mimics.
Bed mimics.
Bed mimics. Yeah.
Okay, ready to action.
Are they a bigger version of a bed, Mike?
Carry on.
Yeah.
Might be.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right,
it's
Lovelaw.
not playing a stupid tune on a bloody piano.
That's true.
All right. Okay. Shaggy, Lovelaw, JL.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, not JL. Yes, JL.
Hmm.
Shaggy, Lovelaw, JL. Can you all please make a group perception check?
Ooh. How does that work?
So you're all going to make a roll.
Okay.
All right. And then we'll basically average the result. Well, actually, no. We'll take the.
I didn't do very well. Hey, good. Look at Shaggy.
Surprisingly, he did worse.
Surprisingly, JL's was the worst.
Yeah.
That is
She's
shock-
too busy doing that.
shocking. Yeah,
Mm.
fair enough.
Expecting something
Your
bad to
favourite.
happen. The other two are just gormlessly staring down the thing, ready to shoot. JL's like, "You're not going to get me." That's what it is. Okay, yeah, look, I'm happy with both Lovelaw and Shaggy's rolls. That's super cool. So from somewhere down here, I don't know what you can see when I ping. By the way, if
I
I
got
ping in this area that you can't see,
Yeah, we can see the ping.
We can see the ping.
Yeah.
you can still see the ping, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see the ping in the dark, as it were, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, cool.
yeah. We see it in the explored
Okay.
area.
Yeah, you hear. Yeah, yes, of course, because it's kind of. Is it brown at the moment?
Right.
Yeah.
Seeing as
Yeah.
not brown?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's because
But
the way
not-
the color changed the color slightly, which is I think that's a better. It's a bit clearer. Whereas grey was a bit not so easy to see. Okay, so you can hear movement.
Okay. Behind the smoke.
Like something is moving down here. You think actually it sounds like a door being opened.
Okay.
Mm.
So
Okay.
the question is, you can take your ready actions if you want to. Can I just check? Lovelaw, you basically would be firing blind, like you're firing at something invisible. Shaggy, you're firing your crossbow as well, aren't you? Your hand crossbow.
I can't. My readied action was if anything came through the smoke.
I'll allow it though if you want.
Okay.
I'll allow it for both of you, but obviously it would be as if they were invisible, so it would be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, so it would be a disadvantage. So yes, 30 foot is close. It's no more than it's 70 foot to the end of the thing. So what's the next negative from normal range? Is it a -2?
Disadvantage, I think.
Something like
Well, I
that.
can't get disadvantaged twice, can I?
No.
So sorry. So you were saying what about it? Sorry.
Right. Okay. So my distance from here to the end of the corridor is 70 foot. Now, obviously, I don't know
Yep.
how far down it is. I know roughly where.
Yeah. What's your range?
The range is 30, but then in brackets 120. So 120 is the max range. So what's my negatives, or is it just disadvantage?
You only get one disadvantage, so it's just going to be
So
disadvantage.
it's just disadvantage, right? Okay. In that case, yeah, I
Yep.
might as well just go for it.
Lovelaw.
So, interestingly enough, where Lovelaw was very happy to brain the pirate because that was the law of war, the other thing Lovelaw doesn't tend to do without absolute requirement is fire blindly into an area where you could have an innocent. So, just as much as he's screwed up in many ways, he's not going to fire down into nothing.
Okay then. Shaggy, go for it. Roll the bones, mate.
Oh,
That is a
ooh.
shame.
Yeah.
It's a real
is-
shame.
Absolutely gutting.
Yep.
But never
And I'm
mind.
afraid. I mean, your crossbow bolt just disappears into the smoke. You don't know what's happened. You're really surprised by Lovelaw. He seems to be just sort of shaking his head and
Like, we don't know. We don't know.
but you fire and you don't know whether you've hit something or not.
Yeah.
By the way, normally it would roll your damage as well, so you might want to just have a quick check because, again, I think that's a configuration option.
True. If you clicked on the weapon symbol.
Yeah, thank you. Okay,
Do check.
How did that? Oh, we shut the door? There. I feel better.
alrighty. Varo, you saw Shaggy fire something down there,
Yeah.
like he heard something, but you're not quite sure what that might have been.
Okay, so let's have a look.
I almost accidentally clicked that one. I was like, no, he's not going to be very chuffed if he sees that up here.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, what?
really not. Thank you very much. Might as well. Gonna fire a. There we go. Short bow.
Boom.
Right, so that's your first weapon that you've pulled, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing? You're firing it basically at the same place as Shaggy, yeah?
Yeah.
Again, you've only got the attacks there and not the damage.
Yeah. Was that because? Oh, that's because. Yeah, no, that's my fault. So.
It's all right.
Let me get that. No, wrong one. Sorry. It's actually the same damage, but what the hell?
Ye gads.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Shaggy, it's your go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You don't have to go through your companion spaces to get down this corridor
Yeah.
because you can
no, I
basically
didn't.
go from
Yeah.
that
that's
square
what I
to that
did.
square. So just bear that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what 30 gets me to, is just there.
Okay.
Leapfrogging forward nicely.
Okay. Going to ready in action. If anything comes through that fog, I'm going to fire my crossbow.
Anything comes through the fog, you're going to fire your crossbow.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Should
Very
you say
good.
you detect anything in the fog or coming through?
Very good. Megan.
She's going to look at Varo, who doesn't seem to be moving from where he is. Are we following them or not?
You can respond, Varo.
Yes, we're going to follow. I actually, out of character, I forgot to move. my turn is over, so.
Okay, you can move now then. All right.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, just let's yeah. I don't want you to kind of
Hang on.
end up like, miles behind everybody because you forgot, yeah?
Yeah.
John, he was.
If it was
pretending.
if it was a like a more complex combat, I forgot to move. It's like tough, but given where we are,
He was pretending to have forgotten to move.
Whilst Faro's
John.
moving,
Screwed
I'm
up
just
for him.
going to put a dice out, okay, to see if this works.
Dice.
okay.
Yes, it does. Right, okay.
Okay,
Now
no
what?
worries. Perfect. All right,
Sorry
Megan.
about
Okay, so having seen my colleagues all stepping through and into the corridor,
Yep.
can't see anything coming from behind us.
No.
I will step through the door as well.
Yep. 5, 10. Yep. 5, 10. Cool. Yep.
And I will move. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Varo to keep an eye on the door behind. And I'll say to him, keep guard on the door until we're clear of this corridor. Move forward again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm now up to just behind
Excellent.
Yep.
JL. Fireball comes down the corridor.
Exactly. We're all gone. We're doing the best we can.
this is where they use chain lightning.
Mm.
That's just lightning bolts, just a straight line. 10 feet wide.
Yep.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Missile.
Oh, you're gonna make the effect. What is that? That is. Choose the draw. It's.
We've just been shot by a party pooper.
That's funny.
It does work. It works. Actually, it's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good.
Fire.
Okay. That's a pretty severe one. I love that. Who was that? Who just nuked the world?
I was just playing around with it. Yeah, that's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
it's really
Okay.
fast too.
Megan, are you readying an action? Did you say?
Yes, I will ready in action since I have moved away from the backstop and I'm letting Varo take that role. I am basically readying an action to cast that same spell again. At anything that I feel is aggressively coming towards us, moving out of that smoke.
No problem at all. JL.
Yep, she's kind
Oh,
of
freaking
pressed
awesome.
herself against the door, and she's going to awkwardly kind of rotate on the spot. And then she's going to
Okay.
try and open the door.
Okay, so you're going to open this door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
You'll clear if it's clear.
I was going to say, you want to open it because
Yeah,
I opened it and you closed it.
I didn't press it. I didn't
That's
press it
awesome.
until then. So.
Okay, so you open the door and you look in, and it looks like this looks like some kind of refectory. It looks like probably this is there's rows and rows and rows of very simple tables with benches to for feeding.
Found where we keep the sandwiches. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to take a couple of
There's,
steps.
there's also
inside.
some tables in the corner which you think was probably where the food was laid out. Are you going in there? Are you?
He's going to step inside. Yeah. Then at
Alright.
least it obscures the vision from the corridor slightly.
Okay.
And she's going to take the ready action for the bow, pointed towards the doorway in case anyone attacks us.
Okay.
Not that she can see much from there, but
Yeah. Just to give you a rough idea, obviously something to there you could see.
yeah.
You can't really see that square, and you certainly can't see any of this.
But she's also out of
Yeah.
direct. She also thinks she's out of direct fire as well, which is
Yeah.
handy.
That's probably a good thing. Okay. So, Good. That was JL's go.
All right.
Shaggy.
Yes,
It's not your go. It's not your go.
that's all right.
Behind you, Shaggy, you hear the door start to open.
Behind me.
Heck no.
Behind
The door
you,
next, and the door next to you,
there's a
presumably.
door next to you. Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Oh, that door.
Behind
I
you.
thought you meant this one.
No, this door here.
Oh,
Behind
heck
you, you hear the
no.
door start to open. And that is where we'll leave it for this week.
And that's why we
dun,
clear those
dun,
doors.
dun.